Hi everybody, Heidi-The, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? I'm just going to fold this while we're at it. Before we start, this is 8 by 4. You can do this as big as you want. I'm just making a quick small card just to show you something. Yeah, how are y'all doing? Scoring at 4, by the way. Today is Sunday the 9th of Feb. It's actually Saturday the 1st, but I'm filming in advance. I'm trying to get in front. Yeah, so we have the live tonight, which comes with a brand new company that we're working with now for your giveaway, which I'm going to show you in a second. This card, I'm using this one because it's got, I mean, you can't really see it, but it's got a texture to it, whereas, wait a minute, oh, 1 second. I have some kraft here that is extremely smooth, and this has got a very slight texture to it because we're going to be using prismacolor pencils, and it just picks it up better than, it's too smooth. You'll understand, it picks it up nicely. So first of all, I'm going to introduce you to our new company we're working with, which is called Oakwood Direct. Now, I've used them many a time anyway, because they do all different brands as well as their own brand. So we've been in contact, toing and throwing, and they've sent us 2 lovely giveaways. There's only going to be 1 giveaway tonight unless I put something in as well, because I'm going to split them, because the stuff we want to work with just for this giveaway, which is spellbinders, by the way. Oakwood have sent us a lot of spellbinders stuff, but I'll show you giveaways. This is how they came to me. So again, it'll be worldwide. It will be winner pays postage. But it'll be drawn tonight live on the live at 6 PM tonight, UK time. So this is Oakwood, that's their logo. You've got a soft-handled craft knife. Oh, they've got prices on the back, I didn't know that. I'm not good with the craft knife. 1, I cut myself, and 2, I still can't go straight. A bone folder. Well, 2 actually. It's a big bone folder, isn't it? And a 3D embossing folder from Spellbinders. Now, Spellbinders is one of my, it's probably what I've got the most of. Spellbinders, Gina K, and a few others, but it was always my go-to with Spellbinders. Simon Early works designs for them now, but it was always my go-to. I was in the clubs every month, so I mean, I've stopped that now because I weren't using the stuff, so I just buy what I want out of it now instead. So I'll show you the second giveaway. I think this may be the one for tonight. I don't know which is tonight because I don't know what we're working on tonight. Again, you've got a bone folder, you've got your knife, and you've got one of the house mouse. Or is this the one oh, it is. That's the one I stamped just to show it you. Not this one, I got some as well. So how fantastic does that stamp? This is on Pink Frog watercolour card. The detail's phenomenal. I love it. And if you haven't already, I think Nicola should be putting hers in group today, and she's done a house mouse and it's amazing. So those are your giveaways from Oakwood Direct. They've also given us a discount code for group, so that will be posted in group for you guys to use. I think it's going to be a permanent discount code. I think. What else? So I was just going to show you a few of the stuff that they do have. I've got a load more coming. Plus, I'm going to work with my stuff. I think I'm working with my stuff tonight. But I've checked on it. And one of the things I'm going to work with tonight, I paid £35 for. They've got it at the moment at £15. Now then, I'm not sure if your discount works off that. But, hey, it's worth a try. I'll tell you what else they do and all. You know, I always say to you, shop your sale. It's the first thing you should do. Shop the sale. If you're not into what's just been released now. Always shop the sale. I always do it. But they also do demonstrate. So this might have had one go out of it, or it might have just been open to show you what's in it. You know, that sort of thing. And that's it. Or a lot of them were stamps with damaged packaging. Who cares? I take mine out. Doesn't really matter. So there is all... It's funny, I've got all Simon Early stuff. There's all like these leaves. This is what I'm planning on working on tonight, maybe. So I've got the 3D folder as well. Tulips. I think we're going to have a play with them. So it will be something totally different tonight. This is if all goes to plan. Don't forget, I've got another week yet to work it out. Cool. They have your brushes. These are your large ones. I've bought these, but I use these anyway. I've got my big ones. These are fantastic. You just want to rub your face with them. No, they're not makeup brushes. I don't do makeup. But I know that these are £12.99. That's one thing I did check. Because that's how much I'd paid for it past. I wondered if they were different. My plates. I always get the pink, but they were out of stock of the pink today. So I've just got the plates just to show you. These are £12.99 as well. So when I change mine over in my machine, I'll take one out, the one that's been on the bottom all the time. I'll throw that away, move the top plate to the bottom, and then put just a fresh one on over here. So I'm not changing both of them all the time. So I always have these spare, always. They do all sorts, like they've got removable adhesive glue dots. They've got, like I said, I'm going to show these tonight. But they've got, let me show you one that's open. These are glitter pens. Can you see the glitter in it? I don't know if you can see the, oh, you can see the glitter. Yeah, look at that. These are awesome. And I think that said £8. I didn't think that were bad at all, mate. That's Oakwood make. Let me just see. I think it was £8. Yeah, they're £8. That yellow thing is, because I haven't opened them, I'll show you how to open them tonight. Remind me if I forget. They also, you know, I've been using the other inks, what you put on your mat. They do, I think that one's open. They do your inks as well. So you'll just use them direct from here, like we do with the Andy Skinner ones. But it's the same thing. But I did wonder, I mean, I'm not going to use that. I just want to show you that you can still do your smushing with it. How bright is that? That's pretty cool, is that colour? We may do something different. Who knows? Anyway. So they do them. Now then, I'll have to check price of these. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it must be 12 in a pack. But they also... Right, they sent me these. And I haven't opened it. I started to open it. But I thought I'll do it on live because I wondered. I've just paid £35 for some ink pens, water pens, with the colouring. And they're not glitter out, just simple like this. But they were 35 quid for 8, I think you got. But I wondered if you could put this and just do this exactly the same. Because you've got 12 of these. So we'll try that tonight. Don't know if it'll work, but do you know, it's worth a try, isn't it? So these are just some of the bits. There will be more to show you tonight because maybe the stuff should have come by then. Some of it I've bought and some of it I've given, so We're always grateful for that, aren't we? Right, I'm just going to put these... When I was telling you last week that these boxes were all over the floor for giveaways, this is what I've got all over my floor. All these different boxes with stuff in. I've started filming a lot of them now so I can get rid of the boxes and file everything. Right, so on that note... Hey, that's gorgeous, that. What a pink. I know what I'm going to do with them tonight. Right, so this one I've took out because we're going to use that one. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. Good things take time. My thoughts are with you. Nicola's got one. I think this was a set. Nicola's got the one. Now then, I don't know what it's called. It comes with medicine. But I'm doing this one, but it isn't a winter card. Wishing for spring. So I think it's a nice birthday card for this month or next month. Or even a Mother's Day card. I think it's lovely. That one that's the one I've shown you. There. And this one, I had a go at this. Now don't laugh. It's only backed onto this card because I was messing about. But this was my first attempt at playing with him. No line watercolour. And I would glossy accent them. I even thought about putting some highlights on. Drinking his wine. I missed his hand off. So his hand should be holding onto glass there. But I think I made him look a bit like a monkey. And if you actually look at the stamp, I have altered his face. So, no, it won't be going on a card. But I think it's stuff like that you should keep as mistakes. But I quite enjoyed doing these. And I think you put a bit of glossy accents on them, they'd look quite nice. You know, round and glossy. But yeah, there you go. That was it's now a monkey. But I'm going to show you my mistakes. So... let's crack on. It's going to be, well, it's going to be as quick as I can make it quick. This was my first time today colouring on kraft cardstock. So that's another one for you. I am just taping the card down so that it stays flat. That comes straight off. Right. Honestly, the Oakwood Direct, you should have a look at the brands and everything they do. And they've got some belting prices. And then with you getting this discount as well, you just can't fault it, can you? Next week we've got another new brand, which comes with a brand new release as well. One that we haven't done before. So that's another good one for you. I will disclose that on Monday. I will let you know who that is. In group. So I'm taking the thick and me liner off. I mean, it doesn't matter where we stick it. Like I say, I'm just doing the small one because I'm doing it straight onto the card base. If you wanted to do it bigger and put panels on it and what have you, then that's up to you. So, now then, let me think. I want him a bit... What I'm thinking about is whether to put the sentiment on now or after. I'm going to do the sentiment after, she says. Because we are going to do some splatting and I don't really want it to go over the sentiment. I don't really want to use heat on the card either. I mean, we could always flatten it, it doesn't matter. Right. So, we're going to do a bit of playing. So, I want all the white, all the bottom. Well, I'll show you its stamp. So, all this here where it looks dark, I want that white. So, because to me, it's like he's sat on frost, isn't he? Oh, I didn't realise all that there. So, I'm using my Hero Arts Unicorn. This is my always go-to one that I use. There is still going to be some that spreads around, but... So, I don't want it on that flower, but I am going to play about and wipe it as well. And I want it up there. I think maybe I want a bit on the bottom because I can always cover that up with my pencils anyway. And I think that'll do. Now I've just got a baby wipe and pulling it tight on my finger. I'm just gonna, I mean, it doesn't matter if I leave it. In fact, I might leave it on the leaves because I do put white in them anyway. I'm gonna go with that actually. Let's see. I have played with it. I've done it in different colours. I've done it all in black. I've done it in brown. I've just done it in all sorts. Now that's where his bum's going to be sat. That suits me. Just get my cloth. I'm not spraying water onto it because I don't want water to get onto this bit yet. So it'll all be cleaned at the same time. So now I'm going to take black and, sorry. Oh. And I just want him. So again, we will be taking bits off. Him and the flower. Not so bothered about the tail. We can do that ourselves after. That looks okay. Just make sure there's enough on him. Now, I definitely want it off there. I definitely want it from there. Like I say, if it doesn't come off, it doesn't matter. We can go over it. I want it off there. I think we'll give that a go from there. Let's have a look. I ain't even put them central, have I? I haven't even thought about that, have I? Here I go. Now then. Just wonder, I can add that bit. Oh, let me put a little bit in. Just down the bottom. Just take it off the icy bit. Try again. That should do it, because that still should have been white, but we can make that white. I'm not worried about that. So I'll give it a spray with our cleaner. I mean, they really are fun. How many of you have not tried colouring on craft cardstock? Put your hands up. Me. I think I might have done it in the past, but never to make anything of it, if you know what I mean. So what we're doing. I really do need to give this a clean. I won't put this away because I think I'm going to use it for sentiment after. I may not, I don't know yet, but just to make sure. Right. Make sure the ink's dry. Yeah. So the first thing you're going to do is your white. I've got so many colours out here. I end up holding them all in my hand at the same time. So I'm just going to sharpen my white. I'm using my eye point bit. Just going to pull us this way a bit. I got mine off Amazon. So I will, if I think on, I'll put the link in. So I'm going to put the white where you want your colours to be light, and you don't want to press on, because if you press on, let me show you. Let me get a piece of card. So if you press on really hard, and then I'll do a light one at the side. If I want to mix yellow, probably not the best colour choice with what's underneath it, but it mixes lovely. If I try and mix it over the pink, it's already got to its limit of blending, whereas that you can just keep building up and building up and building up and put more over it and build it up. But you can't do anything with that now because you've already killed it. You've got it to its top thing. It's not going to go any further. But just keep building and building and building. I've kept saying for ages I need to start playing with them more. I spent a lot of money on them, so yes, I need to. So I am not putting any pressure whatsoever because I want to be able to blend over it. I'm just putting this bit here because I might be filling that in yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I might, you know, the ends here, I might just put that across the bottom as well. This bit that I'm putting in between is just so I know where the, like that, where the edges are. So I know his tail is there. So if I leave that like that, that's fine. So I want light on his ears. Don't forget we're going to be going over this. This is just giving you some highlights or making it lighter. It does make a massive difference. I did it without first, and then I came back in and did it. I did another one, I did it with. So he's actually wearing a scarf. I'm putting it where that's dark. I'm not putting it there because I know that's going to be dark. So I'm putting it where the light's going to be. You can see the picture better when you've got it in front of you. I must admit it's not that easy when you... I'm trying to work out what's what here. Where's his hand? There's his hand. That's a gap. That's his foot. That's part of the scarf. And then I'm putting up the side of his nose. And the white of his eye. A lot of time you think, oh gosh, I'm losing my colour and my hairs. You don't worry. So I'm simply doing it where the white bits are. So I know it's going to be dark there because that's his arm. And actually, if you don't know, just look at the shape so you know where to do it lighter. You know what I mean? Just before I go any further, I myself I've lost the shape there. There we go. There we go. So I can still see his arm again now. So we'll work on that in a minute. So I'm going to keep my white in my hand. I don't need it. I want, where's it gone? Oh bother. What colour are you? Peach beige. And all I'm going to do is lightly go over the top of his white. You always need a sharp point for him. And I'm going to take it into his head. And I'm going to take it just into the body a bit. I don't know if his tail's in the right place. It is, isn't it? Then I'm going to come in with Deco Peach. And again, I'm just going to, the tooth of the card, that's what I was trying to say to you. So this is giving him more of a skin tone. But you really do need to build these colours up, otherwise it just won't work. Just light-handed. Cool. And then we're going to go on to this is the last bit for face, blush pink. And all you're going to do is give him a bit of colour. I mean, you can keep going and give him more of a darker skin. But I didn't want it to be like that. It's cute. I'm doing that to make sure he's got a definite, you can see his hand. And then here in the ear. Now he's got his colour to his ear, but he's not finished yet. See how it looks when he's finished. So I'm happy with them. So I'm now going to move to his scarf, because then I know the rest of it's a mouse. So I'm taking my light and I'm going to go where all the white is on the scarf. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just start putting some pink down for his tail. Otherwise I'll forget to do it. Because originally I gave him a brown tail and I thought, you don't have a brown tail, do you? So I'm not forgetting is on. Oh yeah, all that white's disappearing, isn't it? Oh, that's it. I might have, do you know, I should have just put it in with this. That will be taken greyer yet. Greyer, browner, greyer. You will see that it becomes an obvious tail. I mean, it's obvious now anyway, but it's all about the building up, the blending. Just have a piece of scrappy outside here. There, I'm happy with that tail for now. I must admit, I think he needs a bit more colour. But then it probably doesn't by the time we've finished. Right, so let's go to the scarf. We're taking the light colour and we're doing the light bits. I'm just doing little circles. Taking it up to the little knot at the front. And then putting it just where the white is. So it's like the scarf's sort of twisted over. Can you see it's coming down and then it twists back? It's just got a little bend in it. And I'm going in with my next to last darkest and I'm going over the shady bit. I think that scarf should have been a bit deeper. It's a beautiful coloured scarf, is that? Now, you just keep going with your colour until you're happy at the shade you've got. And just keep swapping between your pens. Don't forget, I'm not doing it heavy. I'm doing it really light. That bit should have been white. And that's white. That's better. How are y'all doing? Back to another late live. They come round so quick, don't they? So just going over them a couple of times just to get that definite that that's a scarf. I can tell it's a scarf now. You know what I mean? I'm really excited for this giveaway for you all. And, you know, the stuff that they've got is fantastic. And they asked us what we wanted to start with, as in giveaway, and it was me and Nicola that chose Spellbinders because it's one of my favourites and also something we haven't done, and also I know a lot of you like doing die cutting and stuff, and it's not something we've really give away, is it? I've gone for the dark one now, just to make definite lines. Yeah, it's not something we've given away, as well, apart from what I buy for you all, because I buy the spellbinders. So yeah, we thought it would be quite enjoyed by you all, and then with a good discount code, who's complaining? It's exciting, and I'm excited for next week's as well. I don't know how often the Oakwood will be, but I think they're going to be okay, providing we all use the codes, of course. And you're not going to shop there without using it, are you? So the scarf's done. I'm happy with the scarf. I don't think it needs much more, unless you want to really make that edge stand out. Then I would go back with a bit of white, and it'll make it lighter. But I think if you start with that, then I think you have to do the rest of it. But I like the colour it is. I'm only doing it to show you. It's all fluffy around his neck, doesn't it? I love it. Right, I'm going to leave the scarf for now. I think it looks okay. So I'm going to move on to his body, which was my absolute nightmare, but then I found it easy after a minute or two. So I've got a few different browns. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to go all over, just putting bits in here and there. Bearing in mind that's his arm. So to keep the shape, just think on where you're putting it. Try and keep that line there. So I'm just going like that. And that way I get to keep my actual shape. The colour will come. The colour will come with your layering. Just wondering if that's a bit of white. I think it is. That looks alright. So I am going to come down into that because it's not going to just stop dead, is it? So I'm putting a few different colours on, and it's when I was doing this, I thought, well, I can see who he is now. So each time I'm going to take it a bit darker. So that looks different already. Now, well, it's not, well, I suppose it is his spine. Down the back, he's going to be darker. Let me see which of these is lighter. Try and keep a sharp, oops, point, unless you break it like me. And he's going to take it over his tail, because he is going to have feathers over his tail, and that's where your your tail feathers. That's his fur hair. That's when you're going to make it more realistic, when he's got hair coming over his tail. That bit there, I am pushing down to make solid, because if you look at your stamp, that's his scarf here and his arm here. So that actually would be really, really dark, just that little bit there next to his hand. And then it also makes his hand stand out. He's coming, he's coming. Now, before it gets any darker, I'm going to do exactly the same in white. I am not pressing on. I'm just lightening up those patches where it would be caught in the light. Well, the stamp actually does it for you. If you look, it's light there, it's light there, it's light here. So it already does it for you. And I'm going to come back in with a bit of dark again. If you keep it sharp, you're going to get all your nice little lines, you know, like fur lines. Oh, my neck just cracked. Did you hear that? Did I put white up there? I think I did. Now with this dark brown, I am going to line his eye exactly where it is there. I'm going to give him a little contour in there. And this is what I went about with the ear. So look at the ear now. So where we've gone a bit over there, we're going to put that line back in. But then we are going to do what I've just said with other bits. You're going to flick it. But here, inside the ear, you're going to give it an extra flick. So it makes it look a bit more 3D. You see what I mean? It now looks 3D. So that's what you're aiming for. So the scarf here at the top, we're going to chuck some hair over the top of the scarf. It just gives it a more realistic look to it. I love the ear. It don't half stand out now. And then we're just going to give him a bit more on his spine so that the light in the middle stands out. Now I am pressing on a bit harder there to do the hair. That way you get the fine lines. Oh, I think he looks lovely. He's lost a bit of shape there, so I'm just going to put that back in with a sharp pencil. I don't know if he needs a bit more colour. I'm trying to look what you can see. I think he looks beautiful. Oh, I nearly hiccuped. I was going to put some black in it. I don't know why. Where was I putting the black? So there you've still got your definite shape of your arm. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll do that now. I'm going to take the white liner, but I don't want it to do a full circle, but it doesn't normally, so fingers crossed it doesn't. I did it too far down, but it'll do. That's what I want. I didn't want a circle. That's okay. It looks okay. So now we're going to take yellow and purple. So we're using canary yellow and deco yellow. I broke the canary yellow. I chopped them all on the floor, you know. I broke all ends off them all. So I imagine inside we're going to be quite damaged. So I'm just going over the light with the yellow, very, very lightly. This is what it reminds me of when we go on walk on park. The crocus try to come through. You know, other week when it was snowing and then it got icy, you could see the crocus try to come through. They get earlier and earlier every single year. I'm using spring green for the leaves. Just putting a bit of grass down here as if it really is trying to come through. I'm also going to add a bit of broken yellow. That's really bad, is that? Just to give it that extra light colour. Oh gosh, that's making me cringe, the way it's touching paper. Oh, I know I'm going out of the lines. I'm meaning to just have that little bit of extra round. And then with the dark green, I'm just putting the lines back in. It is a quick job. We haven't finished the flower, by the way. But yeah, it is a quick job, but it looks nice. It's odd just doing it straight into a card base and you're only literally getting one little card. That really is struggling to work. Oh, that's better. Then we'll finish the flower. See, I know there's a few leaves there. Well, there's 3. But I've just added another one there and a bit behind here, and just to make it a bit more springy. I'll do. Right, to finish the flower, I'm going to come in with the pinky colour. Again, I'm doing it really light. It's just a strong colour. I'm going to go in with the light one again. Now I'm overlapping into the pink. I don't want it to be dark. If you chose these colours on white cardstock, that would stand out massively. Now I'm just putting a bit of purple in bottom. Back to the pink. And the last bit, come back with the light one again. So all I've done really is chose my own colours, but stuck to the stamp, because it's already got the shading in for you. I think he looks lovely. I think he looks cute. I want to put a bit of... Do I? I love how it's round his neck like that. Right. So I don't know whether... Do I need a bit more down here? I'll tell you what we do need. I don't know why I got a silver pen out. That's pretty cool. We need a bit of grey. I was going to do grey for the shade, but I don't know if it might just come across as a mucky white. Let me get try the dark brown. I am extremely light-handed there. That's better. Again, I'm just looking at what you're looking at. Doesn't stand out very well yet, the tail, does it? That's better. Ah, that's better. And I am happy with my tail. I am coming in quite hard now, just to make that definitely stand out. There we go. Oh, it's cute. So I'm going to get the stamping platform back. I'm going to put that in. And I'm going to use flowers. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. Because I just think it's a lovely thing to say. Have I put my... Oh, I have. That looks okay to me. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to emboss it because I don't want to bend my card. I can't see if it's straight. I went up on my tiptoes and it doesn't make me much higher. Now, I was going to do it in brown, but it doesn't stand out very well, so I am going to go in black. I'm just going to give it another one. I don't think it needs it, but... I kind of like it. We'll go with it. Naughty cleaning it with wipes. I don't like that normally. Now then, my idea now was to splat it, and I don't know if I want to now, because I quite like what I've done. Let's get this out of the way. I think I'm gonna wait a minute. I mean, I'm not bothered if it touches it, but I don't, because it's such fine writing, I'd rather it didn't risk spoiling it. Could have just masked it, couldn't I? That one there. That'll do. If it gets a bit on it, don't matter. And I'm just going to use the Posca because I've got it out. It's not a very big Posca, so it's not doing lots of... I would have preferred a bit more splat than that. That might do it. That's better. Let's pick that up. That'll do. Perfect. So that is my very first ever house mouse, along with our very first giveaway from Spellbinders, courtesy of Oakwood Direct. Like I said, the code will be in group today, so check it out. But there you go. How cute. A bit of glossy accents on the flower. In fact, I'll do that now. Right guys, I'm off. And I would love to see you there tonight. So have a great day. Get your dinner. Get prepared. Get sat down and let's have a bit of fun. I'll catch you later. Bye.